Jeremy has sent in, very nicely, AEW's current seat filler guidelines.
Yes.
An abridged version. Now, there's nothing too amazing in here, but I thought you'd just like to know some of them. So I'll speed through these as best I can.
Now, we heard about this from Louisville, right?
Yes. Now, WWE has had seat fillers for many years, and AEW has seat fillers as well, like the Oscars, like a lot of things that with an audience that broadcast on TV. So, here are some of the rules that they set out for potential seat fillers. Your main purpose of the evening is to assist the television production, of course. Please arrive at the arena 1 hour 30 minutes before your scheduled start time of the event. At this point, an AEW official will tell you what you're doing. AEW official will notify you when a seat becomes open. This is your sign to jump to action. With an exclamation mark, you will be directed on where to sit. Remain in that seat until the owner, quotation marks, of the seat returns, or an AEW official instructs you to move to it is... All right, it's just a bad sentence there. It is important that you are polite to those around you. Keep in mind that the seat you are occupying probably belongs to a friend or family member of those around you. Inform these people that you are only sitting in the seat until a person returns, so you actually can tell the people around you that you're a seat filler. Also, feel free to let them know that you're assisting in TV production. Once the ticket holder returns, quickly look at the seats surrounding this once empty seat to see if another seat needs occupying. If you see another empty seat, then sit in it. There's only 3 more here, so feel free to bring your sign with you. If you are sitting in a seat that has an empty seat next to you, then use the sign to cover that chair. This way you can cover 2 seats at once. Well, unless you've got a person-shaped sign, but maybe it looks better on TV, I don't know. The last 2 things are refrain from having too many alcoholic beverages. The last thing we need is an intoxicated seat filler. If we determine that you are visibly intoxicated, you will be ejected from the arena. And the last one is, and this is the most interesting one, you can take pictures of the event for your own personal use. You can also post them to your social media accounts if you want. However, we ask that you refrain from mentioning that you were a seat filler. We do not want the general public to know that we use seat fillers. No videotaping whatsoever. So, we've let that one out of the bag. But I think
we sure have.
Most people knew anyway.
Do you feel bad now?
Awful.
I swear to God, I never knew anything about seat fillers, even when I was with WWF or WWE. Never knew about it. I have seen some places they could have used some seat fillers to fill in the blanks, but they didn't have them that night. So I says, they didn't even give away free tickets, but that's what he used to tell TNA. Don't get seat fillers. Just go to smaller arenas.
With no seats.
Go and make them sit on the floor. That's what they do in Japan. They don't have the seats in a lot of those. Well, they didn't then. People just sat on the floor. They'd bring their little bamboo deal, I guess, and roll it out and then sit on the floor. So you would walk out and there'd be people underneath you. You could look down and see them on both sides, which was kind of, unsettling for a while, but you got used to it. And you got used to the quiet in Japan too, because they're not like American fans. Wah, wah. They only do that on the comebacks. And then they get up and then they sit right down. I mean, the sound goes up, then it comes down. It goes right down.
I know this wasn't your thing in TNA because it'd be someone else's job. But did they ever have seat fillers in TNA or no?
Not that I knew of. They would give away a bunch of free tickets. I knew that, and they would come in and fill the seats. But wait a minute, do you just show up to fill a seat?
No, I think you've got to apply for it, and then you get this sort of message beforehand because they tell you when to turn up, they tell you who's going to greet you, they'll give you a wristband to let the production people know that you're a seat filler rather than just a regular fan.
Well, you have to know they have seat fillers to apply for it, don't you?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, why didn't I know, me personally, why didn't I know that seat fillers were used? Did they keep it quiet?
Well,
wait a minute, they kayfabed me. That's what they did. I knew something was up, and now it's confirmed. Not only is wrestling fake, but they use fake fans out in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Smarter than the average bear, Yogi.